I like turtles. Good day and happy new year, everyone, and welcome to the first RobBrod Report of 2023, in which I take a look at the shows running in and around the state of Georgia and a couple surrounding areas for the first weekend of January 2023. That is going to be the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. Some excellent, outstanding shows coming up this weekend. And we're going to go into it as always on Thursday with the WWA4 free show at the WWA4 training facility in Atlanta, Georgia. Also broadcasted live on YouTube. They are closed. The training facility is closed until then, but they should, from what I understood of their post, they should still have their Thursday show. So check them out on YouTube or come to Atlanta and check it out live and in living color. So, of course, that's the only Thursday show at the moment. And then we have the Friday shows, starting off with the banger of the bangest, Southern Honor Wrestling. And this is going to be for the control of Southern Honor Wrestling. Now, I didn't do the whole graphic because there is a ton of things happening. Adam Jacobs versus Shoot Taylor. Kyle Matthews versus Carly Bravo. Fatal four-way for the number one contenders. Najicism, Owen Knight. Sean Legacy and Chip Day. Nick Halen versus Michael Stevens. Exotic Youth versus Top Team. Murder One versus Joe Black. And the main event will be for the control of Southern Honor Wrestling. We have the team of Dishonor, which is Happy Madness and Brooklyn Creed versus Gunnar Miller, Gary Lamb. Yes, Gary Lamb will be in the ring and not just to talk. And a mystery partner. Who could that mystery partner be? Stop by Canton, Georgia at the Action Building to find out this Friday at 8 o'clock. Also on Friday, we have the weekly Alternative Pro Wrestling during their show. The first show of 2023 with a bald Jonathan Feltner. He was unsuccessful in wresting control of the company away from Jeremy Vane, and so he is now a bald person. Some other interesting things going on. You can check them out as well if you're in the Royston, Georgia area. Up in Somerville, Georgia, we have Independent Southern Wrestling Alliance again. Weekly show. Check them up there and see what they can do. And also on Friday in Piedmont, Alabama, we have Long Live the King, which will be a benefit for A Savin. This is a joint production between Pro South and New Era Wrestling of Alabama. Again, this will be broadcasted live on YouTube and now Twitch as well. Excuse me very much. So those are all the Friday shows. We'll go right into Saturday. Again, another banger of a show. Southern Fried Championship Wrestling presents Last Rites at the Boys and Girls Club of Monroe in Monroe, Georgia. Fatal four-way for the Southern Fried Championship. CT Keys, the champion, versus Adrian Hawkins, Billy Buck, and Will Caution. And then a battle of the Young Lions. Aaron Dallas versus Hunter James. That ought to be very interesting to watch. And then in Lindale, Georgia, which is near the Rome area, we have KLT Promotions. And this will be somewhat of a a cross promotion, as some superstars of Deep South Wrestling will make their appearance at that show as well. And one of the matches announced is KLT Champion Zero defending against former KLT champion and current Deep South star Skrilla the Great. In Chatsworth, Georgia, we have Renegade Championship Wrestling, their Big Bang show. Excuse me. Still dealing with the bronchitis a bit, but it's a lot better. Thank you for asking. Looks like the main event should be Johnny Viper versus Payne, for the RCW No Limits Championship. And we have other people on the show as well, including Matt Sexcells, Brent Banner, and a few others. That'll be in Chatsworth, Georgia. Check them out if you're in that area of the state. And then in Ringgold, Georgia, we have AWF and their Circus Tent Arena. They moved out from where they were, which a lot of people have told me they're happy about. But a couple interesting things going on there, so you can check them out if you're not doing anything. They're in the very north, just shy of Chattanooga. So those are all the Saturday shows I got. Excuse me a moment, got wet the whistle. Sponsorship opportunity. All right, and we do have a show on Sunday, of course. Universal Wrestling Federation will having their show in Colbert, Georgia. Well, Colbert, I can never get the pronunciation right. Looks like this is going to be the main event. The new UWF champion, Nick Halen, versus former TNA Impact star Jimmy Jacobs, who has a home in the state of Georgia. So, those are all the shows I have running. As always, if you want to make sure your show is mentioned, please tag me, send me a link, send me a poster, what have you. Just, send it to me. I'll make sure it gets in here. I write this shit down, people. Oop. See, I write it down. So, anyway, get that information to me. Quick note, congratulations to the remarkable one, Ryan Rembrandt, on appearing on Raw, as well as Luke Daniels making a return appearance. Good things happening to a lot of people, spreading out, starting the new year off right. Want to get those mentions out there. The link for Georgia Racing History, voting is now open. Send the link. Give me a second. I can look that up. There it is. All right. Send your name in an email to gwhawards@gmail.com. That's gwhawards@gmail.com. Might take a couple days to get the link back, but once you do so, it takes literally a couple minutes to do. And you'll get that in, get that voted. That it is open through the 7th. So you've got a couple days to do that. And then, of course, the awards gala will be on the 20th of this month, where we'll have winners and announced and trophies to pass out, dancing, dinner, red carpet, etc. It's the gala! Ah! Anyway, check information on that, and we'll go from there. So this is, as I mentioned, 2023 starting out with a bang. Gene Jackson's favorite words, it's a banger of a month. It is a banger of the month. Sorry, Gene. Sad to say it, because you're looking even to the next week, a couple weeks ahead. We've got some major shows happening with some major talent and major match-ups. So that's all I have for this week. As always, be kind to each other. Look out for the assholes driving on the road, and TTFN.